Oh, cool. They changed it. Nice. Well, until people come in, I am going.
You see us in the club, we'll be acting real nice. You see us on the floor, you'll be watching all night. We're here to hurt the body. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Wanna see you work your body. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
Oh, is in the party, everybody put up their hands. I get a half a meal for my beach, you get up.
You fucking kidding me?
You see us in the club, we'll be acting real nice.
It's not working. Hold on, I'll be back. Fucking no. Of course. None. I was trying to go live on TikTok and do a game, but I couldn't do it because it wasn't showing up on my TikTok. It wasn't going out. And then I went live on TikTok and it was buffering. It's like TikTok hates me, Jane. It's like truly TikTok hates me because I can't fix the whatever to make the quality better. I can't do nothing. I start off with green quality and then it goes to yellow real quick. And they also changed it on here. Now I can rate you guys. I don't have to go to the bottom of my screen to rate you. I can rate you in here on the phone. Like this. Watch. They must have just fixed this because this wasn't here last time. Oop, wrong. No, not that. See? And it's right above. It's right above where you put the uh, uh link in. So it's cool now. I ain't gotta do a whole bunch of stuff now when I go on here. All I gotta, I don't have to go and mess around. But I wonder if they fixed the whatchamacallit. Let me check real quick. Oh yeah, they did. Look at that. Cool. They added some new things to this. Welcome. Welcome everybody. I tried to go live on TikTok. Mm, The weather's crappy today, so I couldn't do it. This is okay, this is how it is. The modem or whatever that is in the front room, which is about a bit of a takes me about 5 seconds to get out there. But I'm all the way in the back of the house. Okay? I could even sit in the front room, right? I still have bad connection. But if I go outside and sit, for some reason, I have a good connection. It's weird. It really is. It's truly weird. I think it's because this is an old town. I don't think none of the wiring is new. Every time a semi, Jane, comes down here, like last year, twice we had a power outage in the summer, and we also had an accident where it knocked off the internet for people. Like certain trucks cannot come down here, but they do anyway. If it makes sense. It probably is with TikTok. Because YouTube, I don't have that issue. Except if I go on like regular YouTube, where you go on your channel and press go live. Yeah, that's the only issue I have with that. It'll let me go live for like 2-3 minutes and then it'll start buffering and then it'll go live again for 2-3 minutes. It's weird. As far Speaking of trucks, there was a big ass truck that went by just now. Um, Next week, my StreamYard refills. Cause I think it's cause it hits the wiring. It has ripped the wiring off before. But the good thing about it is there's always electrical company people around. Always. They're like I could walk out, take a walk in back or even in the front and you will see an electrical truck person either driving around or parked. Not like in the city. You barely see them. Like if you're in the city, you could go down the street and you won't see them. They're nowhere to be found at all. I wish StreamYards would change it where you can share the link in the Discord. I can't do it. I would have to get off this for a minute. Go to YouTube, press that, go into the whatever, share it, then come all the way back and send it through Discord. That's a lot of work. The electric company in the city, they're nowhere. In the country, they're out here all the time. If that makes sense. It might not make sense. Oh no, I'm not saying they're not there. It's just you don't, yeah, you don't see them around. I mean, they come and check like the meters, but they can park like down the road in the city to do that, and then they just walk on one street and do it that way. Yeah, they work out here in the snowstorms. That's when they get really busy. Is when there's a snowstorm because a lot of people lose power and they got to get to the elderly and make sure that they have power and whatever. We got it like in different communities. Like it'll be like this one is connected to this community, that one's connected to the other community. You get what I mean? And I guess where I'm at, I'm like in like like two different communities, like parallel to them. If it makes sense. Hey, fun times. Jane, that's my friend. Fun times. Fun times. That's my friend Jane. So, like I was telling Jane, I was going live on my TikTok. Remember the game I told you guys yesterday that I am 100% addicted to? It's called Marvel Puzzle Quest. I was gonna play it for you guys and talk to you guys. Well, TikTok wasn't being very cooperative with me. Marvel Puzzle Quest, Jane. I have I am at level 16 right now. Um, it's like I want to say because what could it be like? Because I know some of you guys wouldn't be interested in that. It's like Candy Crush. Sorry, guys. I got knocked off. It's the weather. It's raining again. Third day in a row. It's kind of early for it to actually doesn't like after all the snow's gone, it usually doesn't rain over here until about April. April, yeah, I get it. We get rain until like maybe the middle of April. Like when it gets warmer. It's still a little chilly out. It's not the best out. That means when you're walking and it's raining, that's all you're getting is cold. Hey, yeah, I got the link, but I'm not giving it to you. I don't know you. Not, I don't just let anybody up on my panel that I don't know. Not new at this, sorry. You could stay in the chat, but I don't know you. You're not coming up. So how's the weather? Do we have a problem here? No. They could listen, everybody could stay in today. It's just that unless I know you, you're not coming up. See, fun times. There's some stuff that goes on YouTube that can get your channel bananaed. And I don't have nothing to stop that. You get what I'm saying? So I have to be very, very careful who I let up. Unless, like I said, unless I know them, that's that's how you do it. Jane, I don't have that thing though. In case the bomb, I don't have that. If I had that, yeah, they could come up, but I don't have that that picture thing because I don't. I'm not doing it on the computer. I'm doing, but I will say they changed. Uh, they changed. What you call it on the phone? Um, StreamYards. Now I'm in a mood. Let me have my money. Damn it. Yeah, I woke up like that too. I didn't even want to talk. That's the first time. Usually I say good morning to everyone. I was I was quiet today. I had a rough morning. I woke up at 5:30 and then I was trying to go back to sleep and I couldn't. So I'm probably gonna, hopefully, I could fall out by at least 9, 10 o'clock. If not, it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long, long night. But yeah, Jane, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have that like picture to put up in front. You get what I'm saying? I don't need I don't need something bad happening. Now if it was my other account, that'd be okay. Ban that one. That's fine. That account it's got like 100. So this one, I don't know. I can't share the link in Discord. All I said was I was live. That's it. And I think a lot of people don't know my that go on TikTok. They don't check my profile to see where my channel is. I'm here. So the first steps of me changing my name back took place yesterday. I'm hoping this week I can change both TikTok and YouTube. But if not, it'll have to be next week. All right, thank you, Fun Times. The the channel name's gonna be Wild OG. Both. Um, why I put the crispy bacon? The girls call me that. It's just a joke. It's really nothing. It's funny. It's not. You know. It's funny. Stormy. Ooh, I gotta see. I gotta add you. I gotta add you, but I have to wait. I have to wait to add you for your blue dress. I call it because most of you guys are female, so I call it a blue dress. And for the guys, it'll be a blue suit. Um, eh, I was in a crabby mood this morning. I woke up on probably the wrong side of the bed. I've been having these weird ass dreams. I can't even tell you guys about it because I know the dreams, but as soon as I wake up, I forget about them. Smiley! No dress for me. I'm unstable. No, you get a blue suit. Funny. Smiley's got to get one too. Matter of fact, where's my notebook? I gotta write it down so I remember. Cause I be forgetting. I be forgetting. Ooh, my what would you call them? The third out of my mom's boys, I'm the oldest, and the other one, my the third the third oldest came over yesterday. I just heard about Tris. He came over yesterday for a couple minutes. But see, when he comes out here, he's got to drive at least 40 miles to get here. So, like, it's a lot of driving. He's in the city. We didn't really talk yesterday. He said, yo. I said, yo. And that was about it. Hate when I go live and notifications hit. Jen, don't put me in the gutter. Wait for Slim to show up, okay? Alright. I'm gonna let see if some people want to come up. I'm having a total. What is a total Monday? Like, to me, Monday is like a drag day. I don't know why I would say that, but it is. It's a total drag day. I actually like Tuesdays better than Mondays because it seems like they go by way faster. Anybody want to come up? Unless I don't know you, you can't come up. And like I said, I run that. I want to see if it still makes that ring ring when somebody wants to come up. Slept in, alarm didn't wake me up, late for school drop off. My car battery died again because I was sick and then started again, so I need another boost. Yeah. My mom, when her last car, she had issues. She had a lot of issues with that car. I I can't even tell you guys about it because I don't know nothing about cars, but I know she used to have to like go in the car, start it up, and like she could go back in the house for like a couple minutes, but she would have to have it like warmed up for a little while just so she could go. Like say we were going to the grocery store, right? She would have to do all that just to go. It's crazy. But she used to say that was her baby. I used to love driving, like going on like drives with my mom. I don't, dude, I don't know you. I don't know why you're trying to come up here. No, wait, should I let him up? You're red. Yeah, I'm red, aka. You know what? I'm gonna let you up, but the first time you mess up, I'm telling you right now. Hello, welcome. Bye. Bye. fucking idiot. Their foot. Ah, I told you, man. People are weird. They got a foot in this, or one step forward in this conversation. They got booted quick. Nasty ass. That's a nasty foot. Go get it checked. Their foot, yeah. They need to go to a foot doctor, get that checked. Sad that's for OnlyFans. You could made money for that foot move. Looks like a foot that usually wears. Oh God, do you have to mention that? God, that foot is bigger than mine. Not like bigger as in like tallness, but like fatness. That's a fat foot. Anybody coming in, we just got footed. Don't ask. Oh, that would be perfect weather here, Jane. Jen neglected me today. She ignored me and not saying nothing to me. I'm pressing charges. Hey, Dreamer. Dreamer, you missed it. We got footed. Start my car fun times. Don't ask fun times to start your car. Fun times will take off with the car. We had a we had a person that wanted to come up, so I let them up, and they showed their foot. Hot wired. I'll do it. Why? Of course you would. And you know this, man. That word is banned, Smiley. We do not say that word in here. That word right there is banned. Nah, I don't know who it was, but they were stupid. I mean, just to come up to show your foot. Won't be letting that person back up here. What word? Fun times? No, fun times. Look at what Smiley said. Yes, Jane, thank you. Dun, dun, dun. I don't understand. What don't you understand? I don't talk about people that are nothing to me. Like them, that side is nothing to me. So I don't even want to talk about them. Done talking about them. We can have fun now. Well, I I can't say fun times because that's your name. We can have wild time. There you go. You know what? I can't even say that. I can't even say that. Like I can't say wild times because if you do anything wild besides joking around, you can lose your channel on here. So yeah, it's not wild times. Who wants to come up? I'm gonna let y'all come up. And not foot person. Foot person, you're not welcomed. Sin, you missed it. I got footed. No wild times. It's too close to my name. Yeah, but there's some stuff still that you can lose your channel or at least get straight from Dreamer. Now who came up? Dreamer. Okay.
Well, at least it ain't the guy with the foot.
Yeah, I don't know who that person was, but I got footed and I didn't
Well, see,
get
when you said that, what came to my mind was Andrew. He has some problems.
yeah,
Psychic
but the thing
problems.
was, yeah, me and Andrew don't have an issue. Like he's come to my lives before, so I don't not here. He's never came here. He's came to TikTok. So I ain't got no issues with him. It probably was just a troll.
I know, but even a troll, why go up in somebody's box just to show your foot? That don't make
Because
no sense.
they were being dumb. Funtime says, "Hey, Dreamer."
Hey, fun times. You're gonna
Yeah,
love the
Funtime.
rendering. Well, she's getting a custom dummy painting from me, and the company
Yeah,
I used, it's of her dog. But the picture she sent was like the dog was in the kitchen. It ain't in the
Yeah.
kitchen no more. She put it like in a forest with leaves and flowers and trees. It looks awesome. She's gonna absolutely
Yeah.
love that render. Well, I
Sometimes
told
she'll
Rose,
like it.
yeah, I told Rose Prophet, I says, this is a special picture of her late dog that she just lost a month ago. She says, oh, I'm gonna do something special with that. And she sure did.
Yeah. I mean,
So I paid for it.
I haven't been involved in something like that in a long time. When I first started YouTube, there was a group I used to be with, and like I told you guys, somebody had won a gift, but they turned around and gave it to somebody else. So it's that brought back a lot of memories.
Well, this isn't something I won and they gave it away. It's what I donated. I
Yeah,
donated it. I also won Disney finished diamond painting, but I'm donating that to Gypsy.
yeah, she should like that.
Yeah, Quada's gotta get her PO box.
Yeah, Quad did good. Cause I remember, like I told you, the group that I used to be in when we did that, they took people's like names and they put it in a hat on paper. That's a lot of work.
Yep.
And she did a really good job yesterday.
She did an excellent job.
Hmm. And the winners were mostly was Fun Times and Jojo. Jojo won too. Yeah, Sin, definitely.
Yep. They did a real good job. And I hope the proceeds really help underseas.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart too.
Why is it every time I get on live, you gotta try to interfere? Huh? You just get jealous. This cat gets jealous every time I go on live. Every time.
The cat the cat just wants attention. Wants to be a star. That's
Yeah.
all.
Now Diamond is different. That's my I call her my crafting buddy. She likes when I'm at the crafting table and I'm diamond painting, she
Yeah.
likes to lay down by my feet while I diamond paint.
I think a lot of the like the cats, dogs, cause I got a cat. She's or he's a big old fluff ball. Um, but he's bad. Like you can go to sleep and he'll come and like swat at you.
Well,
He's really
this
bad.
old lady, she likes to get in my lap and lay down. If I try to get her off, she has a fit. She'll fight
Mm,
me if I get down.
he definitely my cat does not like being picked up. Mm-mm. He likes, he'll walk around. He'll let you pet him, but as far as like picking him up, no.
Um, these like mine like to be really this especially love bug. She'll sit there all day for you to pet her. They like their belly scratched at times. They'll let you pick them up for a minute, like to move them somewhere, but to hold them, they either just tolerate it or they don't like it.
Yeah.
But when she gave me these babies, she gave me everything, the carrier, everything. I got a 60-pound bag of cat food in the pantry. And I
would
go buy
think
them soft food. I put it in a dish. They'll bypass that soft food, the wet food, to get to their dry food. They don't like it. And when they do eat it, it's just 1 or 2 bites.
I would say, okay, out of having both dogs and cats, they're about equal. Like
So I
especially
said,
to
well,
take care.
I'm not buying any more wet food. They just don't eat it. And it gets stale in there, and I end up having to throw it away because they only will take 1 or 2
Yeah.
bites. Then they just move off.
Do the cats go crazy when you open up cans of like tuna fish?
Nope.
Mine does. If you open up a can of tuna fish, they go nuts. Nope. I'm scared of what?
Nope.
What are you saying one time? I'm scared of cattle?
They don't keep the hard food, regular food in their dish
Yeah.
available to them for 24/7. I keep it full. If it starts to get low, I put more in it.
See, at least you're taking care of them babies. And a lot of people don't realize that cats, dogs, any kind of animal that you take care of, they're fur babies. They're just like having a baby. You got to take care of them,
Yeah,
and
the
at
thing I
least
found is
you're doing that.
different about a cat and a dog. If you have to go someplace, like say you're going to be gone for 3-4 days, with the dog, you're
Yeah,
going to have somebody come over there, give it fresh water and food, because that dog will eat. If you put 3 days worth of food there, they're going to eat it all at one time. But a cat, make sure it has a clean litter box, put enough food in there for them for 3 days, and water, and they're cool. I had some
make
cats when I was married to Dell, and we had to be gone for a week. I had somebody take care of the dogs, but as far as the cats, I had put food in there enough to last them for 2 weeks. And when we got back, they still had food in there. A cat, it won't sit there and eat the whole thing at one time. They'll just eat their fill and move off. So the only thing I had to have done during that week is have them give them fresh water. They said they did not have to fill the bowl of cat food at all.
yeah.
But at least these don't do what I tell you what, though, that cat used to frustrate me when I was married to Dale, because taking meat out to thaw, that cat would get into it. It
Yeah.
was hard to get meat to thaw out because you had to really watch it, because that slightest thawness, the cat was at it.
You also gotta watch it if you have fish, because cats will go after your fish.
Oh, birds too. So when I got
Yep.
the bird, that cat went down to the corrals. Now I had a lot of cats, but most of them were working cats because I had horses and corrals, and we had to have cats down there to keep mice and snakes and out of our hay. And so we'd
Yeah.
have cats. The cats would hunt the mice, they would hunt the snakes, and they kept them out. But everybody down at the corrals, the little barns, they would have a hole just big enough for a cat to get through to get away from coyotes. Plus, they'd
Yeah.
put a little bit of food, a cat food, and then the Rudes who had the corral next to me, they had goats, and they would the cats would line up because they were getting goat's milk.
See, a lot of Dreamer, now that you mention that, a lot of people don't realize that coyotes are not good because they will attack cats, they will attack dogs, they'll attack humans. They don't care.
Well, yeah, they like cats, especially white cats.
Yep.
The other cats
That's
now, Harry Brown had cats that were tame, and they'd be at the corral,
yeah.
but they were smart. They stayed at the corral. They didn't try to wander off. The cats were fine if they were near the corrals because there was always a hole for them to get into away
Yeah.
from the coyote. The ones we would lose is the ones that decided they were going to go out in the desert to hunt and stuff. They would get. We wouldn't have white cats down there. We would not have them. And I had
When I
a. Well, I went to get another. I wanted a cat that was feral, not tame.
yeah.
I went to the shelter and I says, I got to be honest, it's going to be a barn cat. And they says, oh no, they had just put down a cat that was feral that would have been perfect. So I gave them my name, and it didn't happen very often. But when they got a feral cat in, they'd call me up. They'd waive the adoption fee. The only thing I had to pay was to have it fixed.
Yeah.
And I would adopt the cat, it'd get fixed, and then I take it and I put it down at the corrals. And within a week, it was right up there with all the other cats to get goat's milk. Because I found that the feral cats survived down there a lot better than tame cats did.
Yeah.
So all the cats down there were feral. You weren't going to pet them.
When I lived in the city out here, we had to deal with like diseased coyotes, skunks. We had other critters, but that's mostly what we had to deal with. Oh, woodchucks. We had woodchucks bad in the city.
Like these babies I have, say, I would make a terrible barn cat. Say, yes, I would. I wouldn't have the smarts to survive. Yeah, I brought one of the cats, barn cats home because I had to take it to the vet because its
Mhm.
eye was looking really messed up. And we had a vet that would, he was kind of like a traveling vet. He was also the
Yeah.
vet that Fallon used at their shelter to investigate abuse and what have you. And what he did is he had a van and he would go to these little towns and he would do shots, spraying, minor surgeries. If it was something serious, he would take the animal back to his clinic. And I went up
Mm.
and I was telling him about the cat. And he says, well, I need to see that cat. I says, well, we don't get paid till such a day. He says, I don't care. Go get that cat. I brought up the cat, and I guess he thought it might be something serious, and it wasn't. And he says, okay, you got to put this eye for like 10 days, and the cat should be fine. And he billed us. And what really
Yeah.
made me mad is we had a dog named Buttons. Now, Buttons wasn't the most friendliest dog around. If she were alive today and you wanted to pet her, I said, Buttons, let him pet you. She tolerates you petting. But if you go in our yard and she didn't know you, she'd nail you if we weren't there. But once she got to know you, well, then you could rob us blind.
Look at Fun Times. That's weird.
I mean, and the people next door they went and got this rot puppy. This is the reason why I hate rots. The only good one is an unlived one, as far as I'm concerned. And this little rot would come over to our yard because their dog pen was flimsy and it could get out anytime it wanted to. It would come into our yard, go back and play with Buttons from the time it was 6 weeks old. And Buttons, although she was a large dog, she knew how to play with dog according to size. You know, small one, she sat down, put her feet down, let the small dog jump all around her. A bigger dog she wrestled with. She knew how to
Yeah.
play. And this went on for 2 years. 2 years. And this stupid rat would trap both me and Dale in the house, in our car, everything. And I seen it going back there, and I says, oh, it's going back to play with Buttons. Play with Buttons, my butt. She attacked Buttons. Their chains got tangled up. I ran running out there. I hauled off and kicked the rot. It didn't try to bite me, but it stopped momentarily, and I went to get him loose, and it went back to attack Buttons. And Buttons, the way it was, Buttons couldn't defend herself. She literally could not fight back. And some guy ran up with a can of soda, poured it on him. We got them separated, and I went to take Buttons in. Buttons was pulling away. She was wanting to fight. Had I known I was going to have to put Buttons down, I would have let her go and let her go after that rot and let him fight it out. But I didn't. And we had to wait a week before we could get to the vet. And I was putting bandage on, trying to keep it clean. So we take it to the vet, and he says, oh, we have to do surgery. We got to do this. We got to do that. It's going to cost $1,000. So Dale says, look, I got $400 on me right now that I can give you. And I can pay the rest in 4 days when I get paid. He
Yeah.
wouldn't do it. So we end up having the dog put down rather than have her suffer. And it was a mistake because when the traveling vet came down there, I just went to let him know this vet, and he wouldn't make payments arrangements with you. I says, no. He says, he couldn't believe it. He says, and this came 2 days after, I shouldn't have put her down. 2 days after we had to have Buttons put down because he would have took payments. He says, I would have treated, he says, an emergency. He said, I don't do it for shots or not like that, but it would have says emergency and it's the life of the animal. He says, I'm going to treat the animal. I'll worry about getting my money later.
Yeah.
He says, I would have made arrangements with you. So it was a mistake. And well, you know what happened? The dog ended up getting put down because the authorities came, they took the rot that time, but the girlfriend went and got it, brought it right back. And I was doing dishes, and it went to go after a little puppy. I went running out, and I must have stopped some fear in that rot size because the rot took off the other way. I called the police. I says, how many dogs have to lose their life to this rot? Because number one, they banded it down here. They're not feeding her. And I says, she gets out and she attacks. I says, now their other dog by itself, no problem. But I says, if Angel's out and their other dog is out and Angel attacks, the other dog will help. This is how many dogs have to lose their life to this dog for you put it down as a vicious dog. I am not letting this go. So they picked up the dog, they took it back to the shelter, and they did. They notified him that they were putting the dog down as a vicious dog. He didn't try to really fight it, but they told him they were putting it down, and that's exactly what they did. They put it down. And I told the cops, I says, I don't care. You can arrest me. Dog, I says, and I don't care if it's a mix or a rock comes into my yard. I'm not asking any questions. I'm taking my pow-pow and I'm gonna pow-pow it. This is not TikTok. I would have took my gun and I would have shot the dog. And he told me, he says, because I had gotten another dog. He says, you have a right to protect your stock, and your dogs would fall under that. So he says, if you shoot them, he says, nothing's going to happen. You're not going to get a ticket, nothing. And people in town will tell you, you got a right. You keep it in your yard, because if it goes into Linda's yard, it won't matter how friendly that rod is. She's going to shoot it. And I would have.
Well,
Well, the neighbors had
one-
a dog. It was half rot. In fact, it was Angel's offspring. And it kept coming in their yard. And the only reason I didn't shoot it is because I knew it was the kid's pet. And I kept running it off. And I kept telling the parents, you got to keep your dog confined, because I will eventually shoot your dog. I am not playing. So instead, I sent it to the pound. But my dad was outside, and somebody had given us this German Shepherd, right? So this half rock comes into the yard, goes to go attack my Cocker Spaniel, except for the German Shepherd said, oh, no, you're not. And the German Shepherd attacked their dog and ran it across the street. That half rot went running away down the street with this German Shepherd right after it. And I said, did you call Bianca back? He says, yeah, I did. I says, good, because we don't need a dog fight, but it's good that the Shepherd was protective of Shady.
yeah. The only dog I'm afraid of is a Chihuahua, and I'm also scared of pit bulls. Chihuahuas,
Oh, you know what? Pit bulls? Yeah, pit bulls, it's all in the breeding. It is all in. If I were to go get a pit bull today, I would not get an adult one. I would actually get a puppy. And the first thing you do with any dog, whether it's a pit bull or anything else, in training, is socialization, socialization. When I had my Dobies, when they were puppies, I take them for a walk. If there was kids down the street, that's where we went. So the time she was grown, she was reserved, but she was used to meeting strangers, and she wasn't vicious towards them.
Yeah.
She tolerated petting her because she was socialized. And I tell you what, it was funny. I'm walking down this street, and here comes this biggest pit bull you ever did see. And I says, oh crap, is it friendly or is it not? And just before it got up to me, I was looking at its tail, and then I relaxed. It was a very friendly pit bull, and I was petting it. I ended up talking to the owner later. He goes, yeah, she's a lover bug, and she loves people. And if she's out and somebody's walking across that sidewalk, she's going to want to run up to him to be petted. I said, don't fix that dog. Don't fix him. You should actually, if you can, use him for breeding because of his temperament. See, that's what happened with the Doberman. They used to be really, really vicious because they were bred for guard dog. Okay. And they wanted to breed the viciousness out, but keep the aggressive. And they done that through careful breeding. In fact, I had a Cassie, and I called a Doberman trainer, and I says, my Dobie's a coward. It will back down to a Chihuahua. And the guy started laughing. He says, lady, I make a very good living off of people telling me that their Dobies are chicken, and when they pay me, they're surprised I can get it to be aggressive. He says, your dog she's that way because she has no reason to be otherwise. Given the right circumstances, you might see a different side of her. And you know what? He was right. Because when I left Dale,
Yeah.
dog with me, now she's 2, almost going on 3, never seen her bare her teeth. We're at a stop sign. A woman is crossing the street. I look over my dog. She's growling and baring her teeth. She knew something was wrong. She just went on this guard mode. And we get to my mother's house. I put her in the backyard. She gets out of the backyard. She parks her little butt in the driveway. She wasn't letting nobody come up that driveway. When my mother's renter tried to come up, he said that she started growling and baring her teeth, and coming towards him like she was going to bite him. He says, when I backed off, she would stop. Her hair would go down. She would stop growling. Her mouth would shut. He says, I take a step forward. She'd do it again. He says, I believed her. And he was right, because if he'd continued up that driveway, Cassie would have bit him. Cassie
Yeah.
would have bit him. Instead, he called us. Now, once Cassie saw that he was supposed to be there, she relaxed and she was fine. But while I still was down, we went for a walk with her. We were talking to a friend. They had a kid, and 7, 8, and she's sitting there petting Cassie and everything. And the mother goes, and she reaches down and takes her child's hand. And I noticed that my Doberman immediately went on alert. She took her nose and started sniffing. The mother is sniffing her hand, checking her out before she relaxed. And I told Dale, I said, I think if she would have spanked her child, Cassie would have bit. I says, Cassie would have bit in protection of that child. If she would have spanked, she wouldn't have understood. She would have just seen her get spanked, and Cassie would have bit the mother. But I had a
Yeah.
friend who had a pet, and she wasn't the friendly. It took me 6 months to make friends with that freaking dog. I had to bribe her. But a child, it was a whole different story. Any child could go up to her and pet her, do whatever. But if you were an adult, you had to make friends with her. I mean, the owner could be standing right there with her there, but she was not going to. And he told me, he says, the reason why she accepted you and wanted to play with you and let you pet her is because you didn't push her. People try to push her and get in her space, and she doesn't like that. You didn't. You let her have her space. You offered her treats, and she got to trust you. And then she got excited to see you and would roll over. Hey, rub my belly, the whole bit. He says, because you gave her space. It depends on there, because I was coming home from work one time. Had cops came by, that guy had 4 pit bulls. They surrounded me, and they were not being friendly. In fact, people driving by were yelling at the dogs. I knew better than to run, so I kind of stiffened myself up and kind of took a step toward the dogs, acting like I was mean, and they'd back off a little bit. But it was coming to the point they would eventually attack. Finally, the owner came out of his house. He called him back. I said, you were lucky I didn't have my cell phone with me, because if I'd have called the cops or somebody, I don't know why people were driving by just instead of yelling, called the cops and say, hey, this is the situation. This is the address. This woman is being surrounded by pit bulls. Nobody did. But if I'd have called the cops, what do you think those cops would have done when they came up on the scene, seen me surrounded by several pit bulls being aggressive? They would have took out their gun and started shooting dogs and asked questions later. And that's why I told the owner, I said, you're lucky, because had I had my cell phone and I had called 911, the cops would have came here ASP and would have been shooting dogs. I never saw the dogs again, because I guess a week later their house burned down. I guess they moved somewhere else. And so I never saw them again. And I had gone past that street, I don't know how many times, never saw those pit bulls. I wasn't in front of the house, I was across the street. And they came running over.
Fun Times Sin is Wild approved.
No, but I have a passionate hatred for pit bulls. I think they should, not pit bulls, but Rottweilers. I don't think they should be allowed to be bred. If one comes in my yard, it's a dead dog. It's gone. I don't trust it. Why would it? Hold on.
Yeah, like I said, Fun Times Sin is Wild approved.
My name's Ann. I'm from Hospice Home Care.
Oh, come in. Okay. Well, are you Miss Sutton? No.
Pending status right now. Uh-huh.
Retiring.
No, it's not on. Wow. No, it's fun time. Shh.
She doesn't. Let me explain to you. My mom doesn't have a regular doctor. They dropped her. Yes. Like a hot potato. But
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There. So nobody can listen in to Dreamers, what she's talking about in the background. No, it's wild pending. Wild approved. Mm-hmm. It's wild approved. And by the way, if you would know this, if you come in my Discord, Sim's there. But you would know that if you participate once in a while. Just saying. You gotta once in a while when people do that. Wow, shush. You're not in this, so see your way out. That's it. I'm gonna have Sin come up here and tell her herself. How about that? So there's that. I gotta get you next time. I gotta get you. I gotta get Smiley. And there's one. Oh, and Stormy. I got 3 of you to catch up on. You ain't about that life fun times. Stop lying to these people. No. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something. I'm only kidding. I would love to, but I would get in trouble. Yeah, I know. You ain't catching nobody outside. I'd like tower over you. I'd put my hand on your head while you're trying to slap me around. You know how that person puts their hand on somebody and they're trying to hit them? That's what I would do. Like easily. So you work interesting. More. It's too cold outside. Yes, it is freaking cold, and it's gonna be spring in less than a month. I don't get it. Like, I seriously, I seriously think that whatchamacallit is. Shane, can you share it with the rest of the people? I think you know what I'm talking about because I couldn't do it in that one. Funtime shared it in one group. In mine, it's got the same people. Well, some, not a lot. But can you share it with the other girls? Fun times. That's TMI. You could throw me in the back of the van. I'm okay with it at this point, honestly. Jen's back and is neglecting me. I'm pressing charge. How could you look? If someone doesn't say something to you, how is that? How can you press charges for that? Like literally, you can't press charges for that. Yeah, the live. Um, I'll teach you how. If you don't know how, you go to my video, and there should be like a little like button, and it says share. Not the channel. You share the live. Yeah, the live. It's called neglect while you're neglect. Hold on, let me unmute her. Uh oh. There we go. Had to mute
Ah,
you. Had to mute you, Dreamer. That lady came over. You didn't want nobody to hear, you know?
yeah, thank you for muting me. I didn't have a chance to mute. I didn't know who it was. I wasn't expecting anybody, first of all. So thank you for muting me. It was just telling me that the doctor is retiring, and I had a side effect saying I understood that this other doctor was taking over.
Yeah. I got a short lady doctor. She has
Did
to
you?
be a Oompa Loompa. Yeah, she's gotta be a Oompa Loompa because like I tower over her. No, don't nobody come for me in the chat. I'm not making fun of my doctor. I'm just saying.
Yep. So
So so back to Sin. Back to you, my new stalker person, something something. Thank you, Sin.
I asked him when she came in. I said, "Would you like to see my mother?" Because she was, "You Miss Edison." I said, "No, that's not me. That's my mother." Well, she needs to sign that.
Yeah.
Says she's not able to sign anything. She says, "I can sign it for her." So I signed it, and I said, "Would you care to see her?" She says, "Not necessary."
See that I'm not trying to get in your business, but that seems kind of fishy, you know?
No, they're free to see her anytime they want to.
Chris, what was that about your doctor? She's a Oompa Loompa. I think she's from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. She's a Oompa Loompa. Oompa Loompa doopity doo.
Speaking of my mother, I gotta
I'm
go
just
in there and
saying.
change it. So I'll be back. But I
I'll
gotta go
mute you,
change her.
okay? I'll
Okay,
mute
mute
you.
me. Well, you know what? I'll drop down.
Okay. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. I am far from a stalker. Ginseng. And Sin, the S is silent. I swear, I would be laughing if somebody said that, like, curse, and then they were like, but the S is silent. No, it's not. When you say that name, you can clearly hear S. Not the Oompa Loompa. I swear, she's like, if I had to guess, she's like 4 foot something. Like, she's short, short. There ain't nothing wrong with short. I have nothing wrong with it, but she's short. But I tell you one thing, man, I could be in pain, right? Like, say my knee hurts. She be doing WWE wrestling moves on my knee and stuff. She would be like, does this hurt? Yeah. You're bending my knee. Of course it hurts. Interesting. Interesting. I hate when you go to the doctors, right? And they'll tell you, well, sir, what is your pain today? Is it 1 to 10? I'll be like, it's 100. Literally. There is no 1 to 10. No, 100. I'm in pain. I'm really cool with the blood work lady. She's really nice. I don't like going to the other ones because they always mess up with me. Um, mm, my mama was 4'9". Hey, there's nothing wrong with short women. I actually, nah, you know what? I'm not gonna get into it. But I am 6 foot, technically. Moon pie. My brothers are half Puerto Rican. Do you truly see me fun times? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. I'm gonna tell I'm gonna tell Slim on fun times. I'm a snitch. I'm a snitch on fun times. I'm snitching. That's it. Right now, I'm writing her. Slim, get in here. Fun times. Fun times is flirting with someone else. Get in here ASAP. Sent. Snitches kick snitches. Oh, I forgot to put in the DM I put from anonymous. So it's anonymous. Ooh, oh, look at sis. We telling. We telling on fun time. Better behave, fun times. Yeah, I'd rather slim than pink, so all good under the hood. You tried. You failed. Try Jesus next time, not me. Laughing out loud. You rang. Ah! I told you. What now? Hey, Roberta. Hey, Kimberly. Now watch 4 times and be like, hey, Slim, I was behaving. See, ain't none of that can happen to me. None of that'll happen. I'm no longer on TikTok. Why? What happened? I heard a rumor that TikTok was going bye bye pretty soon anyway, so just what'll wind up happening if that does happen is like I'm only gonna go live like once a week. I might still go live again this week. I don't know yet. I don't know. Slim. No, I don't even know them, but they know me. How is that possible? Yeah, it's all right. I mean, you have to do what you have to do, Roberta. Do what's best for you. Slim, don't neglect me again or you get my what? I can't even read that. Raft again? I heard Sin. There was a few people that said it was going away. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I'm good. I got YouTube. I'm not getting lemon. No. Slim, Slim. Maury just looked at what Funtime said and said that was a lie 1,000,000 times over. Lemonade is part of the tick. Yeah, I can't. Sin, I cannot. Uh, I am not gonna like if say TikTok, the main TikTok is gone. Like, no, no, I'm not gonna download Lemon. You are not what I say. You was flirting with Sin. This is now we're gonna go right into it. Now it's Wild's Court. It's it's the state versus Fun Times. Special special key witness is Sin. Yeah, see? You didn't. No, they can't get rid of CapCut. I love that app. They cannot get rid of that. No. Singe the special. Sin is the special. Yep, guilty. All the jurors in the chat say you're guilty. Fun time, sorry. Sorry. You should have got you a good lawyer. You should have got Dimps. Actually, Dimps probably could have got you acquitted. Dimples would have got you acquitted, but yeah, no. Not this time, buddy. Not this time. I am a player. Don't hate my game, bro. Gotta hit it or go. You see that, Slim? Slim, you see that. Fun Times admitted it. And poor Sin was brought into it. Mm. Wow, when have live YouTube live? I tried to be here. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes the notifications come up. Sometimes they don't. YouTube messes up too. Sometimes, not all the time though. I hit Slim all day long and night. Oh, look at Slim. Look at Slim being player. Wow, look at that. Slim, no, I'm your number one love. Sin's laughing her ass off. Slim, no, I'm your number one. Oh, Fun Times, you cheated. Now she's gonna play that. What's that song? Carrie Underwood. Or that one song, You're Cheating Hard. Slim, do you like watermelon? Oh my. Now it's trying to trying to turn around and forget about that. Trying to act like it never happened. It happened, Fun Times. It happened. That's not what Moon Pie told me. Right, Slim? That's not what Moon Pie told us. You know that's right. You know that's right, Slim. Let me lick. Oh, stop talking like that. Nasty. Who's Moon Pie? If you weren't busy flirting, you would have seen Moon Pie. Smiley! Welcome back. Mm-hmm. Also, if we're gonna go there, Slim, I guess Fun Times is also gonna press charges on Smiley because they've been ignoring them. So there's that too. I'll look back. They didn't say anything wild. Lies. Oh, lies. They actually were in the chat, and I DM'd them to go get Slim. Stop talking like that in here. That's nasty. That's nasty. Nasty. Quad, I'm gonna give you what you missed. Fun Times has been flirting with everybody in here. Jen, how you drive out of town like this? Quad party. Bestie. See, I ain't gotta worry about that. I ain't got none of that to worry about. I don't have to worry about none of that. Ain't nobody up in here. No, don't be mad. I promise I love you tons. That's what they all say. Lies. That's what they all say. Lies. All right, Slim. Thank you for coming. Quad, me too. Laughing out loud. See, Slim, please don't withhold it from me today. Not gonna happen. Yeah. Bye, my love. See, there ain't nobody that can make me all sentimentally, what's that called? Gushy, gushy, whatever you want to call that. No. Ain't none of that can happen. Ain't nobody can make me say that. I'm wild. Fun times. Didn't you two take a shower together last night? Oh. Oh. Y'all love when me and Slim are together. I swear y'all do. Lies. 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 All lies. Oh, Quad, you also missed me getting foot bombed. I got foot bombed. That's pretty much what it's all been today. Yes, thanks for the reminder. Damn, pics on it didn't happen. Wow, you're not a mushy person. Your feet stank. Hashtag everybody in the chat put your feet stank. You're not a mushy person. I can be. Not gonna lie. But I mean, I don't, I don't even know. Cindy, you like look at this. As soon as Slim leaves, look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this shit. As see, that's me. I don't do that. I if I'm with somebody, I don't cheat. Nope. Doesn't happen. I don't do that. That's not me. But as soon as Funtime supposedly likes Slim, oh my double what love. As soon as they leave, you see what they're doing, right? I don't be sentimental. Maybe. To be honest, yeah, sometimes. Depending. Depends. Could be. Blah, 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 blah. It's all about free love, baby. Wow, the lover boy. Hey, I ain't no boy. I ain't no damn boy. I'm a man. I ain't no boy. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Not no boy. Far from that. I haven't been a boy in years. A man. I gotta find me a new app that does the coloring thing. Cause this one that I found yesterday, they had some really nice like pictures to color, but takes forever to load. And then when you finally get it to the end where it's ready, where you could color it, then here comes the ad. I'm like, no, I'm not, no. That's a waste of time. They had I wanna say it, a lot of skeletons, wolves. I'm bored as fuck at work. Thank God you're on. Laughing out loud. This news fest. I would rather be crafting. Laughing out loud. Yeah, I just like I said earlier, I was in a crabby mood this morning, so I wasn't really on Discord. I'm sorry for not saying good morning to everybody like I usually do. I just wasn't feeling it this morning. My Little Pony. No, Jen, this one was like a dark. It was like a dark, color app. Like they had Gothic as one part. They had like skeletons. They had different stuff. I mean, it looked good after you were done with it, but like I said, it took too long to load. And then when it would get to the end, it would go to an ad, and then I would just be like, you know what, I'm done. Takes too long. Adulting sucks. Bronies. Adulting sucks. I mean, they got happy color. They got a couple of different ones. They had this Easter color one. They had like Disney characters you could color pictures from. You could color like the Peanut characters, Sonic the Hedgehog. It was different ones. They also had the retro ones. I don't like the retro because it messes with my eyes. No, Sin, not the furries. I'm talking about like Sonic the Hedgehog and like the Disney characters. Like they had what's that little dog's name? Pluto. They had Pluto picture. They had Snoopy. They had yeah, but most of it cuz I'm thinking why should I get that, right? Why should I get that app? And by the time Easter comes and it's over, it's still going to be there. So why would I get that app? It's all about Easter. Ain't nobody want to see like if I make a video with slideshows of that. Nobody wants to see colored pictures of Easter all year long. So it would have to be something that's all year round. I like furries. Wait, what? I know who to ask. I think her name is Danky something. Why? Why, Smiley? She's gonna be thinking oh my. She's gonna think I am attacking her and I'm not. The only I can't with you. Seems cozy to wear. Yeah, hell no. Hell no. I'm just so sick of people saying that I always freaking bully her and I don't. So it's like I'm not gonna talk about them. You get what I'm saying? They could say whatever the hell they want about me. I don't care. Maybe if you dress up. Hell no. Even when it was popular back when I was younger, that furry crap, I never wore it. No. And then they started having the you remember Snapchat? They had the little stupid filters. My brother fucking put up like a dog thing on me with him because we took a picture together. It was so stupid. Like, no. Be a brony, dude. What's a brony? I mean, am I wrong? Hell no, I don't. Hell no. What is a brony? I never heard of that. I mean, am I wrong? Mm, no comments, then, because I don't want to get in trouble. I plead the fifth on that, on what you said. Guys obsessed with My Little Pony. Hell no, I don't like. No, My Little Pony. No, my niece will watch it, but I don't. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't. I never really got into it. Like I said, my brother wanted to take a picture with me, and then he put a filter of a puppy dog or something, and I was like, no. You could pull off a cool rainbow dash. What? I could actually pull off the Mario look. All I gotta do is get a red hat. I got the mustache. I just gotta get rid of the beard. Oh, yeah. I could do the whole Mario thing, like I said. Find one of them little red hats. Uh, like I said, I got the mustache. Just what I have to get rid of the beard, and boom, I got my Mario down. Who is the other characters? You got Mario, you got Luigi, you got Bowser. I don't know who them little turtle dudes are. The bad guys. You got the them little mushroom looking things. Don't know what them are called. You got the bomb things. You got Princess Toad, got Toad, and you got Yoshi. Yeah, Koopa Troopers. It was either back when I first started playing games, it was either that game, Mario, or I was getting into like Zelda. Um I had the two games on Nintendo 64 that were, man, you would, to beat that game, you would have to it wasn't a game that you could beat right away. You would have to play that game for at least months. Wasn't an easy game to beat. 'Cause you had to do a lot of missions. But then when I got older, I started liking PlayStation. That was my thing. And PlayStation doesn't have Mario. So, yeah. No Mario for PlayStation. Oh, and you had Wario. He was another character that got his own game. But I can't remember like if he was Mario's brother or a clone or from an alternate dimension. I I don't know. No, Wario was I think Wario was a clone of Mario. But Mario in different games had different powers. Like um Mario 3, he had the raccoon hat that would make you fly. Um he still had the fire hat that would shoot out fireballs. Um the mushroom would make him big. Um yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of stuff he had. But yeah, Nintendo had a lot of good games. Like it was Mario, like I said, Mario, Zelda. I used to play Castlevania when that came out. Smiley. Um like I said, I would play Castlevania when that came out. But then like I said, when I got into PlayStation, they had all the zombie games. They had Resident Evil, Silent Hill. It was, I mean, better graphics. One of my favorite gaming franchises is Final Fantasy. Like that reminds me a lot of Zelda because it's not, like I said, I don't like getting a game where you could just beat it like within a week. I don't like that. To me, that's a waste of money. I like a game where it'll take you months. Like me, like I used to game on here, I would love to have content that would at least make me have content for a couple months. They're actually making a new Batman game too on PS5. That's coming out. And they're making a Wolverine game too. See, now I'm getting mad because I ain't got a PS5. I got a PS4, and that ain't gonna be on there. Yeah, I can't. I the one I played, Sin. The one I played, or I shouldn't say play. The one I played, Sin. I was walking on this level that had like a car, right? So I'm just walking. The whole town was empty. So I'm walking by this car, and I think my friend was like, "Oh, you gotta stay away from the cars in the game." And I was like, "Why? There's nobody here." As soon as I walked by the car, I got grabbed, and yeah, I had to start over right away. As soon as I walked by the car. Yeah, the games are crazy. Like, games are crazy expensive now. Some of the games are like $60, $70. No. See, a lot of people should wait for them to go on sale. When they go on sale, some of them sometimes go for like $19, $20. And PlayStation, I don't know about Xbox because I never had Xbox. But PlayStation, especially in the PlayStation store on PlayStation, if you got kids, depending on if the game is making a new game, or if, like, say it's gonna be spring, right? What they do is there'll be like a spring sale. And they give you like 50, 70, sometimes 80% off. See, a lot of people don't look for deals like that. They'd rather turn around and get the most expensive game, and it's not worth it. That's why there's games I haven't even played yet. Like that new Madden game. I told my brother the other day, I was like, I'll never get that. It's the same stuff every year. The only thing they change is the people in the game. That's it. And then the one wrestling game, I don't know, I might want. Because I have from 2016 up until last year. But like I said, the last game I got was the Hogwarts Legacy. And that was supposed to be before Harry Potter came into existence. And even before Dumbledore and Voldemort, all them. So it was like way before all them. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Well, guys, I've been live for 2 hours. I think that's enough. You see, I got my Reese PCs fund right there. I didn't say this is the first time I mentioned it today. I was busy. I had Dreamer up here, then I had that before that Foot guy, whatever his name is. I didn't even know who that was. All I know is it had to have been a troll. I'm sleepy. Yeah. Well, that's it for today, guys. I don't know. I might go live this week, or if not, next week for sure, because it resets next week. So I'll have my 20 hours still. So everyone have a great rest of your day. This is Red Hood out. Peace.